Hey guys, welcome to Herbs and Aquaria of all kinds. Okay, so Panther right now is eating a nice little meal of ground lean turkey. It's actually the like a cat-based diet, but but I'm mixing it. I mixed it with some spinach, some fresh organic spinach. I don't really do the organic thing, but it was on sale. Chop that up. Added his necessary vitamins and a little bit of calcium, just a little bit because now he actually has UVB, so he doesn't need the calcium with vitamin D3 mixed in so many of his meals, so he probably enjoys it more. And the little red things in there are strawberries, which I found to be his new favorite. Thought he liked blueberries. He does like blueberries, but strawberries I think he likes a lot more. Anyway, so an update on him. What we have right here is a new lighting system for this little guy that I love so much. Well, same lighting system, but I got rid of that big long fixture here because here's what it was. It was a Zilla fixture with two bulbs that I actually found out was discontinued. Probably because it sucked, because the first couple of weeks I had it, the UVB bulb burned out, and the good thing is I checked it, because with two bulbs going at the same time, it's kind of hard to see UVB versus full spectrum lighting. So when I saw it, I was like, let me check to see if this is still working. I checked it every couple of days, and then eventually it went out, and I was like, great, glad I was checking it. It figures the one bulb that goes out is the one that the animal actually needs, because full spectrum lighting is just, it looks good for show. But to fix the entire problem, I have this. This is a solar glow bulb from Exoterra. It's a 160 watt bulb that that also produces UVB and UVA. So they're getting all the ultraviolet lights, and it's also getting the heat. So the cool thing is he's getting all the heat that he needs, and this thing actually does the temperature the exact same as a 150 watt night bulb that I had in there before when I had the UVB separate. So it's basically just doing both with one stone, and he likes it. The cool thing is, since the light is in one area versus spanned all over the tank, he's attracted to the bright area when he's ready to warm himself up, and the heat is over there versus the whole tank is lit up and one spot is warm. You know what I'm saying? I think it's just a little bit less confusing for him. I mean, yeah, he could find it before just fine, but I think it just makes it a little simpler. Like, oh, okay, that's where the light is, that's where the heat is. But, as my southern cousin Phil would say, this right here is what we call corn-fed. This is a corn-fed bulb, because this bulb is freaking massive. This fixture that I have takes up to 250 watts. Which is good, because this thing is 160, so I'm not really pushing it. But this is a big bulb. I mean, let me show you the box that this thing comes in. Where's the box? Here it is. Yeah, Solar Glow 160 watt. Holy crap. Look at the size of that box. It's almost bigger than the darn fixture. And then if you look at the bottom, when you look at the fixture, the bulb is protruding out a little bit, which, I'm not going to front, made me a little bit nervous when I first got it, but it didn't really cause any problems. I've had a number of times where the fixtures were a little weird, and the bulb might be touching the screen top. Sorry, Panther, that probably agitated him. I don't think animals like that, but I don't recommend to have the bulb touching the screen top, but it didn't do any damage. I mean, the way I see it is like it's glass against metal, and it's not like it's touching any wood, so I can't see it being a fire hazard. As long as there's nothing actually on top of the screen top. I keep my screen top very clean. This actually shouldn't be up here, but it was just up here for the sake of the video. I don't normally keep it up there. That little bulb you see in the back is his night light that I plug in at night when it gets a little bit too cold sometimes, because since I don't have a 150 watt heat bulb running all the time, now I actually need two different lights for the night cycle when it gets cold in my house. So that's a thing, but it's not that bad to deal with. Some nights it's nice and warm in here. I don't even have to turn it on, but when it gets really windy in the wintertime, I'm not going to lie, guys, my window's kind of sucking in this apartment. So when it does get chilly like that, even if I have the heat on, you can still feel the draft. So I make sure he has a nice warm spot. So that way he stays nice and warm. And with all that foliage and, there's and all the his little hides in here, especially that one has moss stuffed in it. If I just put the heating bulb right next to that, he has a nice warm space where no air's flowing through. And he's in a tank anyway, so it's not like the draft is, as long as he's not right next to the window, the draft's not going to affect him that much. But having those secure hides makes it so much better, where he can just snuggle up in a nice warm place next to the heating element. But yeah, that's my new bulb. Had it for about a week now. Solar Glow from Exoterra. All in one. UVA, UVB, visual light, and heat. And I really like it. Like I said, I've only had it a week. I want to see how long this thing lasts, because it's an expensive freaking bulb. But as long as it lasts a long time and keeps a good output of UVA, UVB, and the heat, I'm fine with it. So I think it's doing really good. It's also a little better to look at the tank from the top. You don't have all these lights on top, less stuff to plug into. I mean, yeah, I got to swap these two out at the end of the night, but that doesn't take long. The other cool thing about it being having UVB is this is actually a mercury vapor bulb, and when I turn off the bulb, I think it's like a little safety feature or something that's built in. I'm not sure, but for whatever reason, when I turn off the bulb, I can't turn it back on until the bulb completely cools down. And I think, I'm not 100% sure, guys. This is a guess. Someone please tell me if you know why this bulb does this, but I think it's either so the heat doesn't fluctuate too much and break the bulb, or it keeps it from being a fire hazard, or it keeps it from being hazardous so you don't burn yourself. I think that's what it's for. One of those couple of things that I mentioned, I'm not entirely sure. If someone knows, tell me, because I've been trying to find it on the internet and I haven't got a clear answer, so someone please let me know. But yeah, I'm enjoying the bulb. Panther is definitely enjoying the bulb as he looks up with me with those eager, wonderful lizard eyes that I love so much. And where's his dinner? Panther, you gotta finish your dinner. You have good spinach in there. There's a lot of skinks out there in Indonesia and Australia that would appreciate that. You should eat it. It's getting big. All right, guys. If you got any new cool ideas on lighting that I could use for this tank or any of my other tanks, let me know. I actually do have a little brown baby Pac-Man frog, and I want to heat his tank. Don't want to use a heat pad because it dries up the substrate way too quickly, and I don't want him to burn himself and dig too close. I'm thinking about using a low wattage heat bulb, but if you have any ideas for my for my new little Pac-Man frog, which I will show next video, let me know, okay, guys? All right, see you later. Say bye, Panther. Bye.